The purpose of this video is to explain and work with this table. What it does is it represents the exchange of 1,000 British pounds into Ghanaian cedis, and by using 11 different exchange bureau we might receive 14,430 cedis from 1,000 pounds, or 14,220, or all the way down to 13,940. I came across this in a LinkedIn post, and they posted a bar chart to explain this difference. I took issue with that bar chart, and I created two alternatives, and that's the purpose of this video, to explain what's wrong with the bar chart and what's right with the two alternatives that I suggest. This is the table of data I've referred to already. 11 different exchange bureau and the amounts that they promised to pay in exchange for the 1,000 GBP. I've added the mean of this table since I'm going to use it in one of my presentations. This is the bar chart, almost exactly as it was presented in LinkedIn. AfriX, the 14,430, all the way down to World Remit, 13,940. Now, very simply, what's wrong with this chart is they broke the scale, the horizontal x-axis scale, quite significantly. And so it looks as if there's a massive difference between AfriX and World Remit. And of course, on the one level, it is a massive difference. 13,940 as opposed to 14,430, 500 cedis. But in the context of 14,500, it's not so big. I do recommend an alternative. Let's have a look. I created this chart, another bar chart, but when I didn't break the scale. And what you can see here is the truth. Can I say that? It's the truth. And look, the difference between these 11 is really, really very small. And you might have seen a column here next to my original table, percentage of leader. We're dealing with very small percentages. So if we set AfriX at 0%, then all the rest are relative to that, really. And the difference really is tiny. But I wouldn't present this. It's difficult to get a message across where this is not the message. It's only part of the message. So let me show you my next chart. This is the first chart that I say, prepare this, present this, instead of the one in the LinkedIn posting. The blue bars are the one on the right, the second one that I've just presented. Let me say it again. Let me call it the truth. Then what I did is I created this series of bars, which is the percentage of leader data, which I've shown in the column, which I've hidden by these graphics. And therefore, I've started everything at 0. And now you can see, I hope you can understand or appreciate that, yeah, this is the best. And then one by one, this is the damage done by the difference in exchange rates. And I think this is a bit more informative. Let me move that out of the way and present my preferred graphic. My preferred graphic is this one. And what I've done is I've repeated the names of the bureau, and it's a differences from the mean. So there's the mean. And what I've done for every bureau, I've created this bar chart so that World Remit is minus 360 from the mean, 13,940, taken away from 14,070, 360. Sendwave is 150 from the mean, and all the way down to AfriX. Even AfriX has a difference, of course, because the mean is obviously in the middle along the lines of LEM-Phi or LEM-Phi, and AfriX has a positive difference of 130. I think that, together with the second chart, maybe even my first chart, which I call the truth, put all those three together and you get a much better image and a much better story for this kind of situation. All right, that's it. is a minor niggle showing graphs with a broken scale. It very rarely works, and so my alternatives try to make it a bit better than that. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Between the Sheets, the original, Duncan Williamson, June 2025. Thank you for watching.